Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a fun video for you. I am going to share with you my top 5, I believe there are 5 anyway. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 charismatic plants. Yes, these plants have personalities and they are always showstoppers whenever someone sees them. So I'm going to very quickly go through this video and I think it'll be fun. So I hope you watch it all the way through. Okay, if you're familiar with my channel, you will not be shocked with the first plant that I show you. Today's first plant is the Mandula Pothos. And whereas the Mandula Pothos is the plant that I can never see and just keep walking, this is a plant that actually stops people every single time just to say, what is that? And it's such a beautiful plant, but this is not as far as having charisma and great appeal, pothos in general are usually things that start conversations when you have them in your home, especially if it's a plant that you have been caring for a while. If it's trailing on your wall, trailing nice and long, these plants tend to just like snatch attention. When I say snatch attention, I really do mean snatch attention. This one in particular is one that I can never go into a garden center, see it, and just keep walking. I have so many pothos plants, so many Mandula pothos plants, but there is never a time when I go into a center or a store and see a beautiful pothos and I don't stop and just admire it because it has so much charisma. So this is plant number 1. Okay, keeping with variegated plants, we're going to go on to plant number 2. And this is an Aglaonema. This is my Etta Rose Aglaonema. It is my favorite Aglaonema in my collection. And the speckles on this, it snatches attention. It has charisma. When I went into Lowe's and I saw this plant, there was one on a shelf. It was pushed back. And I picked it out of the crowd. I cleared everything away and I picked her out of the crowd. This is another plant that just snatches attention because she is so gorgeous. And she is one that will always start a conversation from a person who doesn't know plants of what is that? And she looks like she's difficult to care for, but in reality, as long as you leave her alone and let her live her life, she's fine. She's a great plant and she definitely has charisma. She has so much personality that I think little Miss Etta Rose has been hiding her flowers from me. Normally I pull the flowers off of her so that she doesn't have small leaves, but now I'm still looking. I know the flower is there, but I'm still looking for it. Okay, these two right here are just emerging, but they're on stems with really big leaves, so I'll let them come in. But then there is another one and it's all bendy and twisty and I can't find it. And I said, wow, this plant is hiding its bloom from me, so I won't take it off. And if she's going through that, here she is. See there, right there. Look at that bloom. It's just bent in with all of the rest of the leaves. And so I didn't see it. And you can see right here on this stem, this is the teeny leaf that came in on it because of the bloom. It's okay because I have found that even if the blooms take up a lot of energy, after the bloom dies off, it tends to come in a little bit more. But yes, look at this beautiful plant. Oh, yes, she has charisma. Okay, plant number 3, I'm going to go to an all green plant. And this goes for all, in my opinion, all green plants that have fabulous texture. This is a Monstera Peru and she has amazing texture. So she has beautiful green leaves. The green is very intense, but it's the texture on her leaves that makes her a showstopper and a conversation starter because of that gorgeous texture. She is so beautiful. I love this plant so much, and I have her sitting in my plant window. She is a part of a waterfall arrangement and she is absolutely gorgeous. I love this plant and she definitely snatches attention. So she's my plant number 3. Next, I have plants with color. This is the Silver Sword Philodendron and she is a beautiful green plant, but when she's in certain lights, she actually has a beautiful blue hue to it. And that makes people ask all the time, is that real? And I love to hear that question, because that means that she's just so beautiful that it's impossible for her to be real. But she is real, and she is gorgeous. She is a definite showstopper. I am so excited about this plant. She just recently started staying outside in my garden, and she is loving life out there. She is so beautiful. And when her beautiful sparkly leaves have that blue hue to them, oh, they're so pretty. In the evening time, when I look outside of this south-facing window, I can see her in the blue. I don't know, something about when the moon is hitting her and the sun is going down. She looks so incredibly blue and beautiful. This is a plant with charisma. She is a showstopper and a conversation starter. She is plant number 4. Plant number 5 is a pink plant. This is my pink princess philodendron. This is my pinky tuscadero. I love her so much. She is a variegated pink princess, and her leaves are absolutely show-stopping. They will always snatch attention because this plant has personality, shooting out everywhere. And speaking of shooting out everywhere, this plant is constantly putting out new leaves. I love this plant so much. I've shared her with you a number of times. She's just always in my top list. She is so beautiful. Look at that gorgeous plant. Oh my, oh my. Look at that beautiful leaf unfurling. I just love it. There are 2 plants in here. Actually, there is a third one that just opened up. There's right in the soil, and they are all variegated, and they are beautiful. So any type of a pink plant usually will draw people's attention, whether it's a caladium or anything else. I'm still waiting on my pink pothos. I want a pink pothos so badly. I hope they are working on it, because I would love a pink pothos. But for right now, I'll settle for my beautiful pinky tuscadero. She's plant number 5. Okay. Now, I know I said it would be my top 5 of these plants, but I have one more plant that is such a snatch your attention, charismatic plant. I don't care if you're in somebody's grandma's house, if it's in your house, if it's in a neighbor's house, your grandpa's house. This is a plant that when it is big, beautiful, and gorgeous, this plant will snatch every piece of attention and prompt people to ask so many questions. And this one is going to be a hard one for me to hold, simply because it is so big. But I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you the ultimate showstopper plant. Here she is, guys. This is the ultimate showstopper, a spider plant. And look at all of her beautiful babies hanging off of the bottom of her. This plant has to weigh about 40 pounds. And I'm being generous with that. This is such a heavy plant. I love her so much. I purchased this plant in Home Depot, and she was already, I have to put her down. She was already really big and beautiful, but she has been living outside, and she is amazing. Originally, when I put her outside, I put her into too much sun. Then I moved her, and she's living right next to Big Mo outside in my garden. And when I tell you, this plant never ceases to amaze me. It is a common plant. It is a plant that almost everyone has easy access to. But when I say let it be big and bold like this, and it is a showstopper. Although even when they are small, they are still amazing. They are still the plant of, wow, that's really a nice plant. It's nice for your desk. It's nice for your bedroom. It's nice for your kitchen. It's just a gorgeous plant. Again, when they get really big, which they do very, very quickly, they are just show-stopping. And the personality on this plant is amazing. One more look at her. Look at this beauty. I wish I could get the entire thing in there. Look at this. Isn't she pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. So there you have it. Those are all my charismatic, show-stopping, conversation-starting plants. They are all so beautiful. Today was a great day for me to do this video because we have been having rain since yesterday, and so it's really dreary outside. And so I was trying to think of something fun to do just to really, like, make a little bit more of an upbeat video. And I had so much fun doing this one. I really, really was excited about putting these plants together. And so yes, there is one honorable mention in this, but she is the ultimate showstopper, and that is that spider plant. And I'm so happy that I was able to make this video for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a different list, which I'm sure you do because we all have different plants that appeal to us, please let me know down below what would be your top 5 charismatic plants. Plants that just bring attention to themselves simply by being there. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you again very shortly. Bye, guys.